This is Russ. Yeah, I'm back out on the road again. What are we riding today? Yeah, well, hey, let's take a look at this. You guys recognize any of this? Yeah, this is the Magicycle Ocelot Pro 2.0. Let's move back up here. 2.0. Yeah, what's so unique about the 2.0? Well, it's basically the Ocelot Pro with a little bit better motor on there, has better torque, and it has the ability to jump back and forth between cadence sensor or torque sensor. Yeah, you just push the middle button, make your choice, right? So you can go either way you want to go, really. What's it sitting on right now? It's on torque. I'm going to move it to cadence. There we go. So, all right, I've got a bunch of stuff to tell you guys today. This is important news, important stuff to know. All right, why is it so important? Well, it's going to affect everybody eventually if you're not careful. So, but even if you're careful, things happen. Okay, I'm going to have to change, I'm going to have to tighten up my saddle. I feel it moving around on me here. Hold on. Let's take a slight stop here. Yeah, sometimes, if the thing isn't tight enough, you got problems. So I'm going to tighten it up just a bit here. Let's see if I can go even tighter than that. I think that should do it. Hopefully that should do it. All right, back on again. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? I'm going to tell you a story, and I'm going to try to keep the names out of it and all the very specific details out of it to protect the innocent. Didn't they used to say that on Dragnet? You guys remember Dragnet on TV? Names have been changed to protect the innocent. Isn't that what they say? Well, let me give you some background for those of you who are new to the Russ is Right channel. Okay. Yeah, I used to work in law enforcement. I was never a police officer, but I was an evidence technician. What's an evidence tech, Russ? Well, we identify, collect, and preserve physical evidence from crime scenes. See, now here, if my instructor who taught me things about evidence technology heard me say that, he would be very proud because that was what he taught us. Evidence technicians identify, collect, and preserve physical evidence. That's the definition of an evidence technician. Now, I know in some police departments, evidence technicians sometimes are just really property clerks. No, I wasn't a property clerk. Property clerks are the guys that, when the police officer brings in stolen property or whatever, and they have to check it in case somebody comes and says, hey, that's my property, then they give it back to them, that type of thing. So they kind of keep track of all the property that comes in or all the evidence that comes in. But no, where I was, the evidence techs are the guys who actually go to the crime scenes and actually find the evidence, collect it, and preserve it. All right? But that doesn't mean I don't have an interest in finding the suspects and identifying them based on things that we do, like fingerprint work or whatever, whatever we do to try to identify the perpetrator of the crime, all right? And I will tell you that I have put a number of people behind bars simply from the work that I have done. Yeah, after we do all this work, you got to testify to these things in court. Yeah, when the trial goes to court, when the case goes to court, it goes to trial. The people involved in the case got to get up on the witness stand and talk and basically tell the jury what they did and how they found the evidence, how they found the thing that will eventually put that person in prison. So yeah, I've done a number of that. Okay. So whenever I hear about stories that have something to do with crime, and then I hear about a good outcome that happened because of it, I get really excited. So again, I'm going to try to keep everybody's names out of it, the specifics out of it, even the brands of the bikes and everything out of it. Don't ask me what it is, I'm not going to tell you, okay? And I've told the people involved that I will keep their names and everything out of it, and I'm going to honor that. So, here's what happened. Now, as you know, at times I have e-bikes available for sale because I can't keep all of the sample bikes that are given to me for review because the house will just be piled up with bikes. Yeah, way too many. You've got to eventually move things out. And in fact, since we're talking about that too, let me sidetrack for just 1 second and we'll get back to the story. There are a number of e-bikes now up on the russisright.com website. If you're looking for an e-bike, this is the time to get it. I have to clear these bikes out. I'm not kidding. There's probably a good 4 to 5 bikes coming in still, and I'm running out of space. Yeah, that thing's noisy. They're all cutting grass out here. Dusty too. I'm running out of space and I'm running out of time because once those bikes come in, I don't have any more space, no more room to put anything. I'm not kidding this time. I am literally running out of space. I have to clear things out or the family room now has a whole bunch of bikes besides the living room and everywhere else, okay? So please, if you're looking for a bike, please check the russisright.com website. All right, so what's available? Let's see, the Magicycle Deer 26 is available. Yeah, it's finally available for sale. That's the green bike. And then that's the step over version. And then the U-Free, the red bike, the step, what would they call that? Is they consider a mid-step bike. The U-Free Stellar Falcon is available, okay? And the Hauchi Camel, which is a cargo bike, is available. Let me tell you real quickly about this cargo bike before we get to the story. I had a cargo bike up there for sale. Nobody grabbed it. It was a really good price considering it has the double batteries. It has the rear cargo basket and everything, you know, based on what they would sell it for. And then I tried it out again, and I think in the review I mentioned that the motor has a little grinding sound to it. It still has that. So I said, no, I don't feel comfortable selling it at this price. So that motor has some type of grinding sound. I mean, it works, but it kind of grinds a little bit, and I don't like it because of that. So I've drastically dropped the price on that particular bike. So if you're looking for an inexpensive price on a relatively more expensive bike, there you go. Go check it out and see if it fits you, okay? But be aware that it does have that little grinding thing. It kind of jerks a little bit when you start, but the motor runs. I don't know what causes it. I talked to one of the guys at the electric event, and he has had one similar. I don't know if it's that model, but also from Hauchi. He says it does the same thing. So he felt kind of funny about it as well. So I'm just kind of at least relaying that to you. If you buy that bike, it is as is, okay? But it is an extremely good price at this point because of that. All right, let's get back to the story. There might be more coming up on the thing. So keep your eye on the russisright.com website. See whatever comes up. Sometimes things gets up there and I don't even tell you. It's just sitting there. You have to check it every now and then. And check there for affiliate links and stuff. Oh, one more thing before we get into it. Thank you so much for everybody who has bought the wired bike. I've sold several of the wired bikes for him now. Yeah. Well, I didn't sell it. You guys just ordered it. But thank you so much because it does help the Russ is Right channel. I get a slight commission for it. And I do see it when it comes in, so I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for that. Keep ordering those wired bikes. The more that comes through the Russ is Right channel, the more Wired will be happy that they at least gave me a bike to review. And maybe down the road, if new things come about, maybe he'll give me another one down the road for us to review again. So there you go. Okay, let's get on to the story. It's a big story. All right. So on occasion, I do sell off my e-bikes. And one gentleman who will be unnamed has bought several of my bikes, okay? Well, not too long ago, he mentioned to me, all right, we're gonna have to make sure this person is, okay. He mentioned to me that a couple of his bikes got stolen. Yeah, got stolen out of his place. And so I felt really bad about it because, he's bought several from me. and they were the bikes that were taken. Yeah, so I felt really bad. I said, no, I don't know what to say, you know. So we figured that was the end of the story. It's gone. Yeah. And it's not the end of the story. So just a couple of days ago, I got an email from a bike dealer of one of the brands that was stolen. Again, I won't mention, but that brand happened to register that bike to me. So he knew who to contact at that point. And here's what happened. He got a phone call, apparently, from a person looking for a battery charger for the bike that I had sold. So he got the serial number of the bike, looked it up on the records from the company. Now this is the nice part about that company. They actually, before they sell it to you, register the bike to you. Yeah, they take the serial numbers and everything. And so he found out it was registered to me. He sent me an email. He just said, hey, are you looking for a bike? Because I got this this phone call about this bike from a guy who's looking for a charger for it. So I emailed back to him. I says, that's the stolen bike. That's one of the stolen bikes. Yeah. So I said, you need to contact the police. And then also I contacted my subscriber who had bought the bikes from me. And I told him what was going on, and I copied him on the email. And I kind of got the two of those guys together. I said, you guys got to work this out. Got to try to get this guy. Okay. Well, this morning I got a text message from the person who bought the bikes from me. He goes, "Guess what's coming back to my house?" He got the bike back. Yeah, he got the bike back. So I asked them. I says, "Did they catch the guy?" And it turns out he got the bike back, but it's not the guy who stole the bike. It's the guy who bought the bike. So it's a stolen property. It was sold to this guy, and he was able to get it back. He was able to prove that it's his property. Police basically gave it back to him. So at least one of those bikes are back in his possession. Okay. Now here's the whole thing that I want to tell you. If you have the serial numbers of your bike, right, that will come in handy. Now, I am just as bad at this as many other people. I have not written down all the serial numbers of my bikes that have been given to me. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna start writing down all the serial numbers of the bikes that was given to me. Here's another thing for you guys who buy used bikes. If the guy doesn't have a charger, I would say there's a very good chance, a very, very good chance it's a stolen bike. You know, when these guys steal bikes, they're not going around looking for the charger, right? They just take it and go. And that's exactly what happened. The guy took the bikes and went. So there's no chargers. Well, if you're buying a bike, you're gonna go, well, where's the charger? You know, the guy's gonna probably tell you, well, I don't know, something happened to it, who knows, whatever. That's a red flag, okay? Make sure you have the chargers with the bikes when you buy a used bike, because crooks won't have it. Good chance they won't. Okay, some of them might. They might be able to find it, but some of them don't. And if they don't have it, that's a red flag. Okay. Now, what about the bikes that you sell, Russ? Do you have anything to prove that you own the bike? No. I don't. I actually don't. Because the companies just send them to me. All right, I may have proof that the manufacturer sent it to me. All right, because I have emails that, you know, of my correspondence with the manufacturer, and the manufacturer says the bike's coming your way. I don't know if all of them record the serial numbers, but this one did. And they registered it to me, and that's how they found it, okay? Now, so what can you do? Look at all this stuff. Look, I'm gonna angle here. Can you see all the Halloween stuff? Man, Halloween stuff is out already. That's amazing. I've seen this house before, and they go all out during Halloween. So anyway, it's turning around here. I'm losing my train of thought again. Oh man. So no, I don't have anything other than email correspondences with the manufacturer. I mean, if anyone contacted the manufacturer and said, was a bike given to Russ? They're gonna say yeah. All right. So anytime you buy a bike from me, yeah, you won't see the original bill of sale because there is no bill of sale. It's just given to me, right? So, but going forward, I'm gonna write down serial numbers. So in case anything happens, we got that. Now, in the description of the video, I'm gonna put down a national registry of serial numbers of bikes that you can put your bike number in there. Supposedly, and I can't guarantee this is always going to be the case, but I figure better than nothing, right? Supposedly, if a stolen bike shows up to the police, they check that, and then they can find out who does this bike belong to, right? Now, in this particular case, it just happened that the guy happened to contact the bike company, not bike company, but the store who was selling bikes, wanted to buy a charger. So he, knowing that this company brand that he sells keeps a registry of it, he checked it and it came back to me. All right, so I told him, I says, no, I sold the bike. It's a YouTube review bike that was given to me from the company. I sold it to this other gentleman. It's his bike. Okay. So anyway, my buyer, meaning our subscriber, contacted police, told him all the stuff, gave him whatever he needed to do to kind of prove that he's the guy, okay? The police contacted him and he got it back, yeah. So what happened to the guy? Well, the guy who bought the bike is out of all the money he gave to buy the bike. He's basically out of luck, all right? I don't think he was arrested. I asked him, he says, I don't think so. I think that's what he said. But they're trying to work it out to find out who was the guy who sold it to him. Okay? So because of all that, I'm keeping the names out of all this and the specifics of that stuff out of this to protect the innocent, like they say in Dragnet. Yeah, I don't want those guys to get anything happening to them. That guy is still out there, whoever stole the bike. Now, interestingly, he's actually caught on camera, but we don't see his face. Yeah, he had security camera, and we always sees the back of him. It's a younger guy, but we don't know what he looks like. So hopefully, it gets back and he gets picked up for it. So there you go. To me, now he didn't get everything back. He got one of the bikes back because several of the bikes were taken from him. It's better than nothing, right? So, record your serial numbers, folks, and put your serial numbers on that national registry. I don't know if that thing will ever help you, but what do you got to lose at this point, right? And if you sell the bike, then you need to take your name off of that. Or if you leave it on there, if something happens, it'll come back to you, telling you that this is what happened. We found it, and then hopefully you can tell the person who bought it that it's been found. But yeah, what I've put my info on the national registry before, and after I've sold it, I've taken my name off. But I've been lax in not doing it in quite a few of the bikes because as you know, a lot of bikes come to me and it's kind of a hassle putting it on, taking it off. But after this situation, I think I'm going to do it. And it's just going to be a safeguard for everybody. I mean, who would have thought that it would come back to the guy, right? But it did. Where am I? Oh man, this is so common, right? I just start riding and turning and I don't know where I am. Where's the street? Okay, I know where I am now. We got to take a left if we're going to head back. So, so there you go. All right. Any other good news I got to tell you? Oh yeah. Okay. I got some more news to tell you. Today's video that I released. I don't know when you're gonna see this video. It's probably down the road, but as I'm recording this video, let's say today's video that got released was the was the introduction to the electric trike. If you haven't seen that video, go watch that video. All right, it's called Back in the Saddle. Yeah, I got back on a trike. Got back on a trike when I was out at the electric media, I think they call it Media Day. I've been calling it the media event. Well, it's more than one day, so it's a kind of an event. Yeah, I got back on the electric trike out of prompting from the people at Electric asking me if I would try it. And I did, okay. And people asked me, is it coming to you, or are you not taking it? Because I think on that video I didn't mention whether I was going to take in the trike or not. A secondary video that I did that you'll probably see before this video already, I mentioned that, yeah, I made the decision that I will bring their trike in. Now, I do feel a little bit bad because I told Mooncool that I was not going to do a trike in-house. I had them ship it out to my sister. That's when I ended up falling off of the thing and all that stuff, okay? So I don't have the Mooncool trike with me, but I will have the electric trike at my home. Electric has sent me an email saying the trike has already been shipped along with the XP 3.0. Now, these are not new product, as you might know. I think the trike's been out for maybe about a year now. I think the XP 3.0 has been out 2 or 3 years, something like that. It's been out for a while. But it's new to me, right? So I'm going to review both of those products very soon. And then they also mentioned too that when the new bikes that we rode at the event come out, they'll be sending that to me too. So I've got, if they send me both of those bikes as well, I've got 4 electric bikes coming to me. Yeah. I'm running out of time. It's getting colder out here. Yeah, I've got my full gloves on. Look at this. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of cold when I was wearing my half gloves. So I said, no, I've got to get the full gloves out. Because really, when my hands are cold, I feel like that's it. I got to go back in. You know, I'm wearing long sleeves. I got my long sleeve black sweatshirt on. This is not the Fisherman's Life sweatshirt I've been wearing for the last 3 years. I figured it was time to get another one. So yeah, I got this at Menards. Those who are in this area know Menards. Yeah, it's a hardware store. Yeah, they had these hooded sweatshirt things for, I don't know what it was, $12.99 or something like that. So that's a pretty good price. I think I'll get that. It'd be good for riding. It's not all cotton. It's something like 60-40. So the other part of it's polyester. It's okay. It's okay. I'm just riding with it. So I've got that on. I got my long pants on, my black jeans, as I usually do. Got my shoes. Somebody mentioned before that my shoes that I was wearing when I fell off the trike were not good shoes to wear for riding. No, I know it wasn't. You know, I have so much stuff to bring with me when I go on trips. You know, I've got all my camera gear and everything like that. I had a helmet with me. I even had my indoor shoes. I use Crocs. Crocs for my indoor shoes because I was going to be at my sister's house for 2 weeks. I'm not going to be walking around in my bare feet, so I had to bring that. So when you add all these things together, yeah, I said, you know, we'll be going places, and we were going to go to Vegas and everything. I says, I'm not going to wear the thing I usually wear for my riding. Here's what I wear for my riding. Can you guys see this? I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. No, they're regular sneakers, if you want to call them sneakers. Gym shoes, what would you want to call them? Athletic shoes? They're regular athletic shoes that I bought at Costco from Skechers. Yeah, it's black, of course, with white soles. Why do they make them white? I've always wondered about that. Hey, I think they took down the Banksy thing. I don't know. It went by so fast I couldn't tell. Yeah, why do they make it white? I mean, you step on things that are dirty, so that white's always going to look dirty. Anyway, that's what I'm wearing. And I've got my yellow safety vest on, as I usually do. Yeah, I feel pretty good. I like the hooded sweatshirts when I'm riding because it kind of keeps my neck warm. Yeah, because it kind of comes up to your neck. It's not like a V-shaped sweater or anything like that, right? So it helps out, you know, the wind and everything. Now I have my Exonedo helmet on, but I don't have the liner on yet. The liner's kind of got like earmuffs. It's a liner for the helmet, but it's got like earmuffs on there. And so when it gets a little colder, I'll be putting that on, and that really keeps you warm, keeps my ears warm. So anyway, that'll come out eventually. So I'm running out of time. What is it now? Today is double 10. It's October 10th. That's a big thing for Chinese too. They call it double 10. Maybe this is why I don't hear from these guys. I haven't heard from Magicycle in a while. I haven't heard from the watch company that I did a review for. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where these people are. I've sent emails to them and not heard anything from anybody. That's why I keep thinking something's happening in China. China, Hong Kong, all that area, right? Anything in Asia, they've got holidays going on or something, because nobody's answering me. So yeah, if they don't answer me soon, that watch review is going to be pushed off another week. I mean, it's done. It's been done before I even left. Before I even left for the electric event, it's been sitting there for the last couple of weeks. I won't release it because there's no link for you to know where to go buy it if you decide you like it. What's the point of the review if nobody knows where to get it? So it's just sitting there. I'm just waiting for some type of response. If I never hear back from them, then who knows? I guess it just stays there forever and never gets released. But don't know where everybody is. Everyone's gone. So there you go. So yeah, at least 4 electric bike/trike is coming to me. And hopefully the Deere 20 will be coming to me. Now, why am I selling off the Deere 26? Well, here's the thing. You know, the Cruiser from Wired came in. The two of them are so similar in terms of physical size and everything. Even the color is the same. But between the two, I don't need them both. And as much as I love keeping my Magicycle products, I says I've got to move some of these things out because I am literally running out of space to put things now. So I says, well, the Wired's not going to go. That just came in, and I really like it. I says, then it's got to be the Deere. Yeah, Deere 26 is available. Full suspension bike. There you go. Goes to 28 miles an hour. Has a lot of torque. And is at a really good price right now. So if you're looking for something like that, this is the time to get it. You gotta pick up the bikes, as you know. I don't ship any of this stuff. I don't have the boxes anymore. And it's too hard to take it all apart and then put it in a box anyway. So gotta pick it up. Cash only, all sales final, that type of thing. Check it out yourself before you take it. Make sure you like it. All right, any other good news I have for you guys? I mentioned before, bring your batteries down to 70% if you're done riding. If you're not done riding, yeah, no problem. Keep it up at 100% until you're ready to ride again. Don't leave it there forever though, because long-term leaving it at 100% is not really always the best thing for the batteries. So yeah, consider doing that, right? What else do I got for you guys? I think that's the main things I wanted to talk today. That's really all I wanted to say. Anyway, if you like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. More videos will be coming as long as the weather holds out. I'll be out there. I usually put the cutoff around 50 degrees, and believe it or not, we're going to be in the 50s very shortly. Yeah, I think it's like within a week or so we'll be in the 50s. So yeah, we don't got that much more time. Now, I do know that last year, and I think the year before, we went all the way up till December. Yeah, I was able to ride till then. Not every day, but I was able to ride till December. So you can never tell. And like I said, when I'm not able to go out riding, then I start doing my green screen thing, where you'll actually see me on camera. Yeah, I'll be sitting there talking to you, telling you about e-bikes and trends and whatever else. And then we usually run one of my videos from the past in the background. So you always see me riding it, but I'm not physically riding it when I'm talking to you. Doesn't matter. Many of you guys have told me that sometimes you don't even watch my video anyway. You just kind of listen to me. So there you go. Now then you can see me and listen to me then. So for you guys, it's actually better. All right, that's it for today. Talk to you guys next time.